Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Harvey Slater, Holistic Nutrition Coach. How's it going? So, I'm going to show you how to make super easy grilled potato bruschetta Mediterranean style. Totally paleo friendly, vegan, gluten free, and super yummy. So, check it out. All right, so basically, bruschetta is a very, very simple process. It's really, you just need a few ingredients. Fresh tomatoes, basil, some garlic cloves, and then a little olive oil, and sometimes people like to put lemon, balsamic vinegar, or something like that in it. And then it's traditionally made by grilling baguette or grilling bread. Well, we're going to do a little bit more nutrient-dense version today using organic red potatoes. So basically, we're going to get the potatoes going first. So basically, you just want to slice your potatoes. These are raw potatoes. And you want to slice these thin enough that they'll hold together, but that they won't be too thick because we're going to grill them, and you want them to grill fairly quickly. You don't want to have to mess around waiting for them to cook all day long on the grill. So, and I am grilling, and I'm slicing them with the skins on purpose because that red skin actually has awesome fiber, and it represents some pretty cool phytonutrients, that red color. So you definitely want to have that. So that's one potato right there. And then I can do two potatoes if I want a little more. And then I am just going to throw these potatoes into a bowl like this. And I am going to then add some chopped garlic. So this is, I just want to teach you guys a really easy way to peel garlic. You put the whole garlic clove on the table like that, and you just put your knife and you smash it for a second. Then the peel comes off really easily. And then you can just chop up the garlic real quick. I'm just going to do this by hand, but you can chop your garlic in a little mini chopper or a Cuisinart if you want to, but I'm just going to do it this way. And I've got a couple more cloves of garlic on standby for the bruschetta part of this as well, which is like the salsa. So we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to just put a little splash of olive oil. So nothing major, just enough to get the garlic to spread around a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. And then you've got that all mixed in there, and we're going to let that go like that. And then we're going to let that sit for a minute while we're heating up our grill. Now to make the bruschetta salsa, it's very simple. I've got one tomato. This is a nice big heirloom tomato. So this would be the equivalent of a large tomato. Now I took the seeds out of this so that all that's left is the meat and the skin, but you can just cut up the whole tomato with the seeds if you want. That's going to give you a little more volume. I just did it this way for aesthetics, and I'm basically just going to cut this up and into like little dices like this. And then the next one. Notice how I hold my hands. I keep the thumb behind the fingers, and I use the fingers as a guide for the knife blade. I know I mention this a lot in my cooking videos. I just like to remind you that you want to keep it super safe so you don't chop your finger off, right? So that goes into the bowl. Then I have about 2 little bunches of fresh basil, but I'm only going to use about half of it, probably about this much. So this is about a bunch of basil, and what you do is you bunch it up into your fingers like this, and then you julienne it, which is like slicing it really thin. There's a couple stems left over, so I'm not going to put those in there. And then that goes in. And then I've got some lemon juice. Recipes call for sometimes a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar or red wine vinegar. I'm going to use some lemon juice, and then so this is probably about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and that's probably plenty. And then I've got some extra virgin olive oil. So this is going to be about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And then another clove of garlic, like I already showed you how to peel the garlic. So we're going to peel 1 more clove of garlic, like that. And that gets the skin off of it pretty easily. And then I'm going to slice that up. And like I said in the last segment when we were doing the potatoes, you know, you can chop up your garlic in a mini chopper, but you can see it doesn't really take that long to chop your garlic up, especially once you learn how to hold your knife properly and you keep your knife sharp. It should be pretty easy. I think 1 clove is probably enough, but we might decide that we want to add a little more garlic after we taste it. Then I am just going to add some sea salt and some fresh cracked pepper. All right, so I am mixing this up, and it's coming out really good. Now, I'm doing this Mediterranean style, so I added lemon juice, but you can also use the traditional balsamic vinegar. So this tastes really good. It's a little lemony because I used lemon juice, like I said. But once we put it together with the hummus and the potatoes and everything, it's going to be great. Okay, so now we're going to grill the potatoes, and you can do this on a barbecue grill if you want, but I want to show you how easy it is just to do it on a standard griddle on your stove. And like I said, when we sliced these, we wanted to make sure that they were firm enough so that when they grill, they stay intact and they don't get too flimsy, basically. And we're going to let them grill on that side for, about maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of dried oregano over. It's oregano mixed with some other Italian Mediterranean style herbs, because oregano is a very distinctive Greek herb, and that will just give it a little bit more of that Greek Mediterranean sort of flavor. And then I'm just going to go ahead and turn these over very gently, and you can see they've got a little bit of a blistering brown on the cooked side, which kind of crispy, which is just what you want. So we're going to turn all those babies over. That one's kind of thick. I don't know if that one's going to cook all the way through, but we'll see. And as you can see, when I make stuff, I don't get too weirded out about recipes unless you're baking a cake. The important thing is just enjoy yourself, enjoy the food, and get more awesome, healthy, delicious, beautiful food into your body, and don't make a big project out of it if you can help it. So I'm giving you recipe guidelines, but you are free to screw around with it all you want. So we're going to let this side cook for about another 5 minutes. So we're about 3 minutes into this side, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of that oregano mix. This can be Italian seasonings, Greek seasonings, dried oregano, anything that'll give it a little bit of a Greek Mediterranean type flavor. So this side has been going for about 5 minutes total, and I'm going to start pulling off. I'm going to start with the thin ones. I'm going to pull those off, and then go back around and get the thicker ones. And there you've got a really healthy base to your bruschetta. This is, a more nutrient-dense, better way to go than bread for a lot of people. A lot of people are avoiding those refined carbs and that gluten. So this is going to turn into a Mediterranean-style bruschetta, and I'm going to show you that. We're going to head over to the prep counter. All right. All right, so we've got all of our ingredients ready to assemble our bruschetta. We have the beautiful bruschetta salsa that we made a little while back. And we have some fresh leaves of spinach. And you could also use basil leaves if you want. And then I have this awesome, I know I'm totally in love with this brand, this Hope Hummus kale pesto flavored hummus. And that's going to be a part of this whole deal. You can also make your own hummus. There's plenty of recipes for that out there in the blogosphere. So basically you just take your potato slice like this and you add a little bit of the hummus like that. And then you add some of your, you add a leaf of spinach, like that. And then you add some of your beautiful bruschetta salsa, like that. And that's one little potato bruschetta thing. We'll do another one just for fun. This time I'm going to put the spinach leaf on first, just for the hell of it. And then I'm going to put this hummus. And then some of the beautiful bruschetta salsa on top of the hummus like that. And there you have that beautiful little tasty morsel. Let's do one more just for fun. I'm going to get this thicker potato. So we've got the spinach and the hummus and the bruschetta salsa. And there you have a beautiful snack, hors d'oeuvre, whatever you want to call it. This is a gorgeous way to enjoy a bruschetta style appetizer. Mediterranean style with potatoes instead of bread. So this is paleo friendly, vegan, gluten-free, nutrient dense, super awesome. I hope you enjoyed seeing this, and I hope you enjoy it this week. Let me know what you think. Later days. Bye for now.